Hi, I'm Terica, and welcome to Tuesdays with Terica. Hey, I'm sorry we missed you guys last week, but we're back. We're back with some information for you that I think is going to be helpful. Hey, this is a conversation with the younger me. Stay tuned. I think you're going to enjoy it. Again, thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Tuesdays with Terica. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice to be able to share some nuggets that I have learned along the way that have helped kind of get me through some difficult times, to encourage me. I just wanted to share some things with you, and I hope that it is wisdom and nuggets for you guys. So in having a conversation with a younger Terica, a younger version of who I am, who I've grown to be as an adult woman, a woman of a certain age. One of the things that I would share with the younger me is not to be so serious. When I was a kid, I was a very serious kid. And that made people think that I was a lot older. But as I grew up, I think that was good because, me losing my mom at a young age, there were certain things that I had to mature into earlier. But as a younger person at this age, thinking about before, I would say just be a kid. You don't have to grow up too fast. Enjoy being a kid, okay? The next thing I would say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of life. Don't be afraid of changing. Don't be afraid of changes that occur in life. It's only to help propel you to a certain level of faith. Fear propels you to faith. So don't fear, okay? You don't have to prove that you're right to everybody. Girl, they gonna know. Trust and believe. They will know. They will know that you were right. You don't have to prove it. Just relax. Say what you're gonna say. Do what you're gonna do. They'll come and thank you later. Running away. Okay, so when I was young, I ran away twice. I ran away when I was probably 7. Ran down the street and sat on the neighbor's porch because I didn't like how my sister had combed my hair. And then when I got a little older and graduated high school, I ran away again. I ran away from Ohio to South Carolina. And I was sharing that with someone a couple of weeks ago when I was in Ohio. But the one thing that I didn't say was when I ran away at an older age, I still had me to contend with. So running away is really not running away, because wherever you go, you're still going to be there. Food for thought. Know when it's time to leave. Now that goes with know when it's time to leave the party, know when it's time to leave the cookout, know when it's time to leave the relationship. You do not have to stay in a place just because it is appealing to everybody else. If it's not working for you, get your purse, get your keys, and get out. Food for thought. Soak up as much education, knowledge, and wisdom as possible. It will help guide you along your journey. There are certain people that God will strategically place in your life that will be able to pour in nuggets into you. Hear what they're saying and use that as your guide. The other thing is, don't just hear what people say, but listen. Listen to what they say, because sometimes people talk without their mouth ever moving. Be watchful. Celebrate along the way. One of my girlfriends told me last week, girl, eat the cookie and buy the shoes. Celebrate life along the journey. It's worth it. Prioritize yourself. We give ourselves to so many people, so many things, so many events, so many projects. Prioritize yourself. You need that. You need to know that you're worth it. Tomorrow is not promised. Live and love as though there is no tomorrow. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but if you do what you can for people while you have them in today, if they are not here tomorrow, then the sting is not as bad. And if you're not here tomorrow, you will have left an imprint on them that they will never forget. Always have a stash. You're gonna need it. Always put a little something back. I don't care what your financial situation is, put something back for you, because that is going to help you celebrate you along the way, but you never know what the emergency or the situation might be. And if you have a little bit put back, then it's not as much of a struggle. Okay? Food for thought. Love you at every level. Okay, so as you go through life, younger Terica, there's going to be levels. You're going to be in some hills, some valleys, and some mountaintops. But wherever you are, love you. Love you, because you're not going to stay in that place always. So just love you for where you are at the moment. Trouble, discouragement, and times of testing don't last always. See, I just said that, but those lessons are necessary. Move on from that. Family is or can be flawed, but God has positioned us that we are to feed each other. So wherever they are, or wherever you may be in a certain season of life, love. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be right. You don't have to agree on everything. Make sure you're showing love and kindness, because family is our lifeline. Okay? This is food for thought, honey. Be okay in repositioning yourself. Okay, so there's going to be times in life where you're going to be in situations where you're going to have different conflicts. And at some point or another, you may have a conversation with someone and you may share how you feel about either how they're treating you, how they are responding to you, whatever the case may be. Just know that you do not have the power to change people, but you can reposition you. You don't have to stay in a place that is uncomfortable. So if it's not comfortable for you, reposition yourself, because God has not given you the power or the authority to change someone else, but He has given you authority to reposition where you stand. Okay? Be grateful and be thankful for wherever you are in life. Somebody else has it worse than you do. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Be thankful in it. Find something, a grain of something in whatever situation to be thankful for. Climbing the ladder takes some time. Sliding down the ladder happens really quick. Be mindful of who you step on when you're climbing up the ladder, because you may have to slide down as they're going up. Make sure you're doing everything with integrity, because you never know whose life is going to be imparted onto you or who you're going to impart into their life. Be mindful, be integral. Remember, in your spiritual journey, God never moves. We do. Stand in your place, because if you move from your position, you have to start all over. Stand in place. Allow the Lord to lead and guide you so that you don't have to go back from the beginning and start all over again. Okay? Seek the kingdom first. He already said it in His word. If we seek the kingdom first and everything that applies to the kingdom, all things will be added unto you. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to run after money. You don't have to chase after things. Chase after God. That's the most important thing. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. You just got to know it. Girl, don't talk too much. Some things does not need to be said. Some things only need to be shown. Watch it. Don't talk too much. God has a purpose and a plan for your life. Trust Him. Trust Him to lead, guide, and direct your path. Okay, this is another one for the younger me because this started when I was young. Girl, sugar is not your friend. I'm trying to tell you. Sugar is the enemy. Whatever you do, do it in moderation. If you learn this as a young person, it won't be an issue when you get to be a woman of a certain age. The next thing I would share with the younger me is God loves you more than you can ever imagine. You can't even beat it. You can't even imagine. You can't think it. You can't dream of it. He's got you. Trust the process. Though there are other people that may share your name, they may share your taste, they may share your personality as far as certain things that you like. You may have some things in common. There is only one you. You are unique. You are perfectly made and created by the hand and design of God. Embrace your uniqueness. Your mom did not give you the name for you to be average or for you to mimic somebody else. Be who God created you to be. And I know God gave the name to my mom, but I'm just saying, know that she didn't do that just because she wanted you to be somebody else. She wanted you to be unique. Trust in the uniqueness in who you are. Fear is only to be a moment. I think I said that again before. I want that to really stick because there has been times over my life that I was fearful. I was anxious about certain things, but I had to come to the realization that I am not to fear. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. And if you are in fear as you are going through the course of life, reflect on where He's already brought you from so that you will have the strength to move on to the next thing. 2 days is the max for any pity party. I don't care what happens. I don't care what you are thinking or what you are feeling. You got 2 days. Get over it and move on. What I would also say to my younger me, God has given you a gift. Appreciate it. You can't pay for it, nor did you earn it. Appreciate it. What is the gift? Life. He gave you life. Don't accept a helping hand from everyone that extends a hand. You know what that means? Just because somebody says they want to help you, just because it looks like it might be right, doesn't mean that that's the person you're to connect with. Be mindful of who you connect with. Every hand that is extended is not for you to link up with. Keep that in mind. Girl, you can't fix everything and you can't fix anyone. It's not your job or your assignment. Some things is just God's business. Let Him do His job. Okay? Stay in your lane. Never give anyone all of you. Don't give yourself to everybody. Not everything. Give them the best that you have. Give them the portion that they're supposed to have or that they've earned, but not everything. You got to keep some stuff for yourself. And finally, just know the best is yet to come. Trust the process. Be at peace. Live your life. Enjoy everything, every step, every peak, every valley. Trust it all. Rest in the Lord. Be in good courage. He shall strengthen your heart. Just hold on. The best is yet to come. Hey, so this is just a little bit of the things that have helped me along my journey. I wanted to just share it with you because I'm hoping and praying that it will be something that will encourage and inspire you. I have so much other stuff that I can say, but I really just want to share with each of you that are watching. God has a purpose and a plan. He loves us so much. He wants us to be the very best that we can be. And sometimes it's hard for us to get to that level because we allow ourselves to be weighed down and burdened by things that's really not our responsibility. So I just wanted to share some things to let you know, yes, it's okay to have a pity party. You can't linger in it because that allows you to go into a place of depression. You can't do that. God doesn't get glory out of that. You're going to have peaks with your weight. You're going to have situations with how you feel about yourself, but you are unique. You are designed in His image. He loves you and He wants the best for you, but you got to know who you are. So stay in your word, be encouraged, have a prayer partner, somebody that will hold you accountable for the way that you are acting or the way that you are feeling, or even when you're in a slump to say, girl, come on, this is enough. Enough is enough. Let's move on. Everybody needs a best girlfriend to be able to speak life into them and to speak hope. And I just want you to know that we are here always trying to give you words of encouragement, words of life, words of empowerment, so that you can be the best that you can be. And though I have had to go through my journey, and I know that each of you are going to go through your own as well, we can help each other. So whatever I can pour into you, it is my desire that it will be a help and a blessing. Hey, as always, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. I want you to give me some feedback. I want you to follow me. I want you to share this on your page. Help me to get some more views, okay? If there's anything that I can do to help, please let me know. We love you and we hope you have a great week. Until next time.